Hey everyone, welcome back to Automate with Amit. In this era of AI where everyone is looking for all the AI tools which can help them increase the productivity or it can reduce the manual work they are doing. But as a software test engineer, we also need to be very much aware what is trending in the market or what is going to be the working in the future. So in this video series, we are going to discuss about one of the AI tool which helps us do automation testing or manual testing with the help of generative AI. But before we begin, please don't forget to subscribe the channel because I create content on AI and software testing, and I see many of you who regularly watch my content but don't subscribe it. So please make sure to subscribe because it takes a lot of effort and time to create such videos, and if you are really liking it, there is no harm to subscribe. So press the subscribe button now. So in here, we are going to cover one of the number one generative AI based test automation tool, testRigor. So in this particular series, actually, we will be covering this testRigor and how we can work with this whole tool. So in here, if you see with testRigor, you can use free flowing plain English to build test automation. testRigor will understand and execute your instructions exactly as written. So the way testRigor operates is by translating high level instructions like purchase and Kindle. So purchase a Kindle. So there are, it's like keywords which you have to use in here in this particular AI tool, and it is going to do all of the things for you. So for example, if you write enter Kindle into search, press enter, click this, click to add cart. So it's like, you are going to use all the keywords to perform different actions. So you need not to, it is not kind of Gen AI, but it is more of keyword driven automation tool. So in here, basically it understands if you are, it is if you just mention add to cart, this is going to identify that particular button, then it will click by default. So you always have the ability to correct these instructions. Okay, so now let's see what we can test with the testRigor. So testRigor actually helps us to create test cases on web. So it covers cross browser and cross platform scenarios with a single test. So if you have written any web test or web UI test, then it is going to execute. You have the option to create and run it on multiple platforms and multiple browsers. So for this, actually, you have to use this recorder. So we will see that also, how we can use that also. And you can also test mobile applications. It is supporting native mobile applications, hybrid applications for iOS and Android, both integrate with Lambda test or browser stack. So basically, if you are running with or working with testRigor, then you have option to run your test cases on actual browser or actual devices hosted on browser stack or Lambda test. Okay, so desktop also, it helps us to automate any native Windows applications. So this will be only available in the paid version. So we'll see what we can do in free version and what we cannot do in free version as well. So it helps us to automate APIs also. So APIs you can automate, emails also you can verify so whether sending emails it is working or not. SMS and phone calls. Most of the AI applications or most of the automation tools don't support us to test SMS and phone calls. Whether it is supporting, if you have any scenario to test phone calls or SMS, then any other, I don't remember. If you know any of the automation tool or any tool which helps us to automate SMS or phone calls or test rather SMS and phone calls, do let me know in the comment box. So it also helps us using Twilio. So this is application. Twilio is an application that comes as an integration in testRigor. So in here, two factor authentication also, and 2FA logins with SMS and validate OTP codes received via emails. So all of these two factor authentications also you can automate and learn it. Okay, so if we now talk about why testRigor is an executable specification engine designed to allow anyone in your team to build, maintain, and understand tests created in plain English. And it provides Chrome plugin actually. So using that, actually, you can create the test, and AI powered system dramatically reduces test maintenance to bare minimum and autonomously generates tests that reflects end users behavior. Okay. Okay, so now let's understand how exactly testRigor different. What unique it is offering. So testRigor is a unique software testing platform. Everyone says that integrates AI technology comprehensively in its testing process, setting it apart from conventional testing tool. And so first thing is recognition of texts, images, and image inscriptions. So basically whatever texts are there on the image, it tries to read that also, and it understands. So testRigor employs AI to discern various types of content present in the application being tested, such as text, image, and inscriptions within image. So this capability is crucial in testing. So that's what it says, that AI can not only recognize these elements but also understand the context of their application. So enabling more comprehensive and nuanced testing. So basically with the help of this testRigor, it helps, it gets the context of the application which you are going to test. Website analysis for automation, autonomous test creation. So this is the great feature where it helps you to analyze the website or application independently and generate relevant test cases. So recently I also had created one video where I had covered one tool which was helping us do this autonomous test creation for API related test cases. It was literally generating hundreds tests in just fraction of minutes, or 1 or 2 minutes it can generate so many tests. So if you wanted to watch that video, I'll provide the link in the I button as well as in the description, so you can go and watch that as well. So in here, if you see identification of certain pop-ups and banners. So suddenly sometimes what happens, some type of pop-ups or banners comes into picture which are unexpected. So in that case, actually it can testRigor can identify these elements in the real time. testRigor can adjust its test execution strategy on the fly to account for these potential disruptions. Okay, ensuring. So sometimes that allow cookies, these kind of things comes into UI and our test fails. So I think this should also taking care of those things. So classification of image types. So there are a lot of things in here. Basically, we cannot go each one of them in this video itself. So you can also go and check all of these things. So conversion of code into executable test cases. So all of these things are there. You can go and watch this also. I'll provide the link in here. Okay, so now what are testRigor features actually? Let's see what are the features which testRigor claims they have. So it first is that even without coding skills also. So it is also kind of low code, no code kind of tool which requires bare minimum coding skills, and you can create 50 times faster than Selenium using generative AI. And here it generates tests based on your own documented test cases using GenAI for testing. So it can help you create test cases with just prompts. So you can import test cases for execution from TestRail actually. Native desktop testing supports web testing, desktop and mobile across 3000 plus combinations. So we have already seen this. Facilitates mobile testing including physical devices. So videos, 2FA, APIs, handles text, images, OCR. So there are so many things. Actually, it helps us to automate all of these things. Okay, so one very often question which I get is whether this AI tool is free or not, or we do have any free plan available or not. So for this, actually, you have a 14-day trial for complete features. But after that, if you see, all tests and test results are public open source. If you are done with your paid plan, then the public free or open source will have all tests and test results will be private, public to everyone. So anyone can go and search your test cases. It won't be private. So other other plans are like private, most popular, and enterprise. And in here, test cases, you can create unlimited AI based test generation, test execution, shared functions, all different tools are there. So API testing, email testing, 2FA is available. Yeah, so I think pretty good coverage is there for us who is using free plan. Okay, so please don't consider this as a promotion. So this is not a promotion and they haven't paid me for this. So over here in the testRigor, if you wanted to sign up, you just can go and apply for public open source. So here it'll ask whether you wanted to confirm or not. So I would okay, so public, free, open source. So you can provide your first name, last name, email, company name, and password, whatever it is. So and register. Once you are done with the sign up, you can log into your account. And once you log in, you will be landing upon the home page like this. So it shows you test suits. So you can create one test suit over here for the first time. If you are creating, then it will directly show you the test suits. So here I am going to create a test suit like orange HRM. Okay, and type of testing, this is a web testing, desktop web testing. And HTTPS. Okay, so let me open orange HRM. Okay, so here you need to, if there are any credentials available, then you can provide the credentials. So I am providing this credential over here. So admin, and admin123 is the password over here. So I'll provide OS is fine, Ubuntu is fine, Chrome. So browser right now in free plan, it supports Chrome and Firefox, and OS it supports Ubuntu. And number of test cases to generate using AI. So limited for free version. Okay. So you can only generate three AI tests. So I'm just clicking on three, and description of the application for AI generation. Okay, let's see this whether it is working fine or not. So okay, the application is a HRMS software which has different features like recruitment, admin, and claims, etc. I'm just writing this only, etc. So let's see if it creates the tests. Test of web application is started. So it will now, it has generated. So test cases to build. So right now here, verify the recruitment module by creating a new job posting, submitting a candidate application, and ensuring the application is visible in the candidate with accurate details. Verifying the application admin module by adding new employee, assigning a role, and ensuring the employee details are correctly displayed in the employee directory. Verify the claims module by submitting a new claim request, approving it as an admin, and ensuring the claim status is updated correctly in the employee's claim history. So I think, okay, I don't want to regenerate. Okay, let's regenerate this one maybe. Okay, it has given me a new app test. So we need to check actually whether these are really useful tests or not. So whatever, based on whatever I have provided the details to it, it has created it. So let me use this only, add, okay. So over here, if you see, it is your test cases are being executed. So 13 minutes left, something, it is running the test cases right now. So where exactly we can see here. Okay, I'll, okay, so it is, I'm just canceling the task right now. Okay, so here actually, once you see over here, um, I'll go in here back again, and here if I just go and see test suits actually. So I see there are two test suits are there, right? One AI agent is in use. Actually, one of the AI agent is running my tests right now. So let me go on the test suite. And right now there are no tests created in this test suite because I cancelled. That's why none of the test cases got created. But I can create the tests also, right? Using, I can add my own test cases from here and add and run, like navigate to the application. So I'll say this, navigate to this. So let's see if description field is mandatory. Okay, uh, login, something like that. And then I'll say enter username, admin. So I'm just writing one test case, and then let's see whether it is working fine or not. And then we'll see few more things. User password equals, password is admin 123. Okay, click login, and that's it. Okay, so let's see if it works. So fix command missing, reference to the click login. Okay. Okay, so now it will go and run the test cases on this. So now if you see over here, this test is being executed. So estimated time left is 10 minutes only. So over here also you can see the screenshots. So this is the best part over here. You see it has navigated to the tests, and you can see, okay, so it has navigated to the test and entered the username and password. Then it clicked on the login button. Here it identifies and clicks, and then it, it landed on the dashboard page. So now over here, if you see, if I just refresh this, and I'll see if this has been, so if it comes as green, then that means it has passed. Okay, it's still running. Let's see what happens. 1 minute. Okay, so by the way, test has failed. So let's see what AI is saying over here. Here it says that it is the application, it logged in. So over here, if you see the AI based rule, navigate, uh, login, navigate to open source failed, because looking at the provided screenshot, I can see that we are already inside Orange HRM system dashboard. The interface shows the Orange HRM logo, sidebar navigation menu, and user, this user is logged in. That indicates we are viewing a post login state, not the login page specified in the test case description. So the test case description explicitly requires navigating to the login page and performing login action, but screenshot shows we have already passed that stage. Therefore, we cannot verify if the login process was properly executed, as we don't have visibility of the login page or the login action being performed. The current dashboard view doesn't allow us to evaluate the core requirements of the test. So basically, it has identified and what is the problem, and it has given just. So this is how we create our first test in testRigor AI tool. And whatever videos I create, please make sure you also keep practicing with me so that you are also aware about the tool and you are also doing hands-on at the same time, because it helps. Without doing hands-on, there is nothing which is going to help. So if you are not doing hands-on things, watch video for 5 minutes, do it by yourself, and that's how we learn. You can learn by doing it only. Okay, so we'll see more things in the next video where we will discuss some of the features about testRigor and how we can write better tests in the next video. If you liked my efforts, please don't forget to press like button, and do let me know what different topics you wanted to listen from me. Do comment in the comment box, and also if you are watching for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe the channel and share it with your friends.